Hello, everybody. Good to see you guys. Earl says so too. Hey, Joey Bag of Donuts. Hello, Credence and Mikey. Thanks for stopping by, you guys. I love seeing you. Hello, Nana Laura. Oh, Sir Philip, my love. So happy you're here and that you always bring your beard. Hey, Jenny. Great to have you. Crazy old Rexy, my other love. I'm so happy you're here. It is going to be a not terribly late stream tonight, you guys. Tomorrow I have my ablation procedure. So I need to, do all the fun, take 2 showers with surgical scrub and then I get that great 2-hour car ride. Oh, look at that beautiful girl right there. I feel like it was just a moment ago that you were having me take you out and then back in and then back out and then back in. Oh, I don't know what's up with her. Like, it must be spring puppy fever or something. Can other dog paw pet owners weigh in on this? Like, she can be outside for 4 hours. I bring her in, and within 10 minutes, she has to go out again. And she does her business and comes right back in. Like, she doesn't think to do it, before I bring her in. I don't, this is just what? Hi, Sobe Liz. So happy you're here. So, tonight, we have an entitled teenager who just doesn't get it. Like, she really thinks that she's got the whole world figured out, and man, she does not deserve any breaks, but the courts are too kind for some. Hello, Jody Gardner and Popper Les. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be just fine. Yes, she is. She's a constant chronic toddler. She always will be. That's forever. She's my baby. Same as Billy. Oh, look at Papa Les getting love from the chat. Yes. There it is. The toddler reference again. See? You're just a big baby. Come on, say hi. Come say hello. Your fan club awaits. Come on. Billy's on this side. Billy's right here. Ava won't cross Billy. Not even for Blue Buffalo snackies. Not even for treats. Billy's not that bad now, huh? Yeah, Billy doesn't matter when there's Blue Buffalo treats involved. Hi, girl. Hey, hi. You ate that too quick, didn't ya? Oh, I had to turn the air conditioner on. Yeah, exactly. I love that. Hello, John Stocco. man. Yeah, she just didn't give a hoot once she saw those treats. Oh, that was great. That was so great. Let me see. Let me find. Let's see. I couldn't find any of my clips earlier. I told him, I'm like, I have 9 minutes worth of a clip to run because I can't find anything. I didn't have my drive plugged in at the moment. Suddenly, boom, there they all are. Oh.
Calling case number 24, RO 01807. This is people of the city of Royal Oak versus Haley Christine Burke. That's you?
Yeah.
Ms. Burke, you were present just a few seconds ago when the court explained the nature of an informal hearing. Is that true?
Yes.
And the court also explained that you would be required to make a selection from one of three options in your conduct for that hearing, correct?
Yes.
This citation, Ms. Burke, was issued on March the 6th of this year at 12:30 in the afternoon. It said you were operating a 2015 Kia black in color on Washington Avenue at or near Harrison in the city of Royal Oak. And at that place and time, you exceeded the posted speed of 25 miles per hour by at least 1 to 5 miles over. Officer Cherry's detailed note indicates defendant stopped for speeding. And his note, which also appears on your citation, indicates that it appears as though you were speeding 22 miles an hour over the speed limit, but
he wrote it for 1 to 5, but she was going 22 over. He already gave her a huge break.
Wrote this matter for 1 to 5 over. Now, Ms. Burke, you may admit responsibility in this matter, admit with an explanation, or you may deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and we will take proofs. What would you like the court to do for you today?
I'll accept the second one.
All right, so you would like to admit with an explanation?
Yeah.
Okay, we do that in 2 steps. So first, you're confirming for the court that you were operating a motor vehicle in the city of Royal Oak that place and time, correct?
Yes, I was driving.
And secondly, you were exceeding the posted speed of 25 by a minimum of 1 mile over the speed limit, correct?
Still, I'm admitting to like.
You were speeding 1 to 5 over.
Yeah.
True?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. The court appreciates and accepts your plea of responsible. Ms. Burke, what would you like this court to know?
I'll accept that I may have been going over the speed limit, and I just wanted to come to court today to try to see if I could get rid of the point or not. I was unaware and I should pay more attention. I know that he had mentioned when he had pulled me over that he had to catch up to me, which I don't deny that he had done that, but I was just curious on why then he didn't flicker his lights or not. I was just seeing if I could anyway waive the point at all.
And you are plus or minus 23, correct?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
2000, correct?
Yes.
All right. How long have you been driving?
Since I was 18, 17, I believe.
All right. The court has absolutely no idea what your driving record looks like because it judges each and every case before it just on the merits alone on a case-by-case basis. But the court is more than happy to hear any thoughts Officer Cherry might have.
Yes, Magistrate. Essentially, to answer her first concern, no, I don't typically turn on my overheads to try to catch up to a speeder. I'm not going to, okay, for a multitude of reasons. Sometimes that allows vehicles to speed up or accelerate or take some sort of dangerous evasive action before I have a chance to even catch up to your license, to get your plate or information like that. So no, it's not common practice to turn on my overheads. But yes, any general, common knowledge would indicate that if I'm getting a reading of 47 miles an hour on radar, indicating that you're traveling at 47 miles an hour, logic would dictate I'm going to have to exceed your speed just to catch up to you. which continues to put the public at even greater danger because not only were you traveling 22 miles an hour over the limit, I was probably having to travel 35 to 40 miles an hour over the limit to catch up to you, just to try to correct your action. As somebody who, as a newer driver, when you're traveling at 47 miles an hour, okay, 47 miles an hour is about, if you go 1.5, or sorry, to convert that to feet per second, you basically use a conversion factor of 1.6. You're basically traveling at about 75 feet a second, okay? Basically what that means is you're traveling the equivalent of 2 city lots in 1 second. That's just your reaction time alone. So the reason that that stretch of road is 25 miles an hour is due to pedestrian traffic and the very clearly designated bike lanes. When you travel that fast, your reaction time is so slow, the chances of you having a fatal auto pedestrian accident goes through the roof. Pretty much most studies have shown that the survivability rate of an auto pedestrian accident at 45 miles an hour is 0%. As a former traffic investigator, I've taken numerous fatal accidents, and on 40-mile-an-hour speedways, none of my pedestrians ever survived. So you need to take that to heart. That's why I wrote this. That's why I still cut you a bit of a break, because you are a young driver. But because you came here because were you looking at against my better judgment, I will concede and make a motion to amend this to impeding traffic this one time. That being said, I noticed you had a prior as well. You're down a dangerous path, which is going to lead towards increased accidents. And how would you feel if you struck or killed a pedestrian or a bicyclist? So I'll amend this to impeding, which carries no points, or make a motion rather, because only the magistrate can agree to that. But you're down a dangerous path, and you need to start slowing it down, and you need to pay attention to all signs and all traffic laws and what's going on around you.
Now, here's the point, young girl, that you just keep your mouth shut and say thank you and accept the admonishment.
Does that make sense, ma'am?
I understand that, and I appreciate you saying that. I know you say down the dangerous path, and the ticket that I've gotten prior was about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was on the highway in a flow of traffic, and that's not an excuse at all. Like, I'm not saying that's okay at all. I'll obviously pay more attention to everything else, but I wouldn't per se. Obviously, what you said does make a lot of sense, and opening eyes with pedestrians and everything else, but I wasn't per se saying down a dangerous path, only because it was like, it's not like every day, and I'm not excusing what you're saying, and maybe it's confusing how I'm trying to explain things, but I know just the prior was like long ago, and I honestly didn't even really realize that I was speeding, because that was why I was surprised when you pulled me over, and that's why I wanted to come to court to ask for the point taken off and to hear you out also.
Ms. Burke, if I may interject, sitting as a magistrate, this court on an arraignment basis could see anything from open murder to a traffic ticket such as we're doing today.
Mm-hmm.
It might sound far less serious and considerable under the law it is. This court happens to know that Officer Cherry takes his job deadly serious. He's got a lot of training in this, cares very deeply about what he does. And I believe what the officer is trying to suggest to you is, especially since, you know, there's a community college not very far from this particular area, there's just a lot of people in that zone or that region or roadway, especially in the middle of the day. Classes are letting in, classes are letting out. I don't know, maybe you were coming in or out of a class, but the reaction time is a big deal. And so I think what he's suggesting is 22 is a massive margin of speed. And he's absolutely right. The human eye and the reaction can only do what they can do. If for whatever reason somebody popped out in front of you, you probably wouldn't have time. And so we would be here on a much farther and more serious situation. The court will grant that motion to impeding traffic. And impeding traffic is sanctioned with a $175 fine that is payable through the pay portal on the 44th District Court website. or you may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court, 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday between 8:30 and 4:30, and that's going to be due within 14 days. And that closes your hearing. Please be careful. Okay? Pretend like your grandma's in the passenger seat and she somehow forgot to use her seatbelt. Okay? That's the way you should be driving. Take care.
Bye.
That bye at the end, that's what actually threw me over. I was like, I can't believe she did that. Like, oh, she's so ungrateful. Oh, no, luckily for her, she did not, because I don't think that would have gone very well for her had she. Yes. Oh man, that made me so mad. And I know I get what you were saying about how it seemed like he was starting off condescending, but here's the thing. We weren't on that original traffic stop. But if that's her attitude in a court in front of a judge, I cannot imagine what her attitude was like the day it was just her and that officer. Because I betcha it wasn't any less snotty than it was right now. And the officer probably remembered her. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's gonna come back full circle and get her, because she's not gonna learn. She doesn't think it's a big deal. I don't do this every day. All right. No, but the next time you forget, it's gonna hit you. Oh, thank you, Heather Hammer and Hanson. I do. I try. I don't know. I didn't FOIA it. I did not FOIA the body cam. Maybe I should. That might be fun to watch. Oh, I really hope not. Oh, yeah, she's definitely, I don't think she's that old. Oh, but I don't know. Let's see. If she's been driving for 4 or 5 years now, assuming because she said she got her license at 17, let's say she got that relatively early on getting her license. Yeah, she would be 21. That's a scary thought to think that she has the ability to drink. She doesn't have the maturity. Oh, she's 23. She certainly does not have the maturity. My gosh. Oh, I normally try to cut those out. I must have been sleeping through that part. Oh my goodness. Yes, thank you. My daughter has not acted like that. Well, she never really acted like that, because she would have, had consequences. But she was about 10 or 12 since that was her, mentality. Crazy. Just so entitled. All right, let me see. Oh yeah. Can you control that tail, please? Yes. Yeah, and now she's starting college. So I don't think I did too bad. I think consequences are key for behavior. All right, now, this is just a really quick one. They all are.
Next matter is 18 TRD 1147, State of Ohio versus Robert Laws. Robert Laws, yeah.
Ooh, he's got the grump stare down.
Is your last name Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay, I have an old traffic ticket here from 2008 charging you with driving under suspension. That was on Cherry Valley Road, February 6, 2008. I don't suppose you remember that, do you?
No, he's wrong person, Judge.
What's that?
Wrong person.
Okay. Wrong person?
Yeah.
You want to plead not guilty today?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Where do you live?
Clemson, Ohio.
Okay. And where were you transported from?
Main jail. Jackson Pike.
Franklin County? Yeah, okay.
Franklin Park.
Jackson Pike, okay. Are you done with your sentence there, or what's going on?
Yeah, they dismissed it.
Okay. Okay, so you say this is not you?
No.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
No, mine was suspended when I got into a car wreck.
Okay. You don't happen to know your driver's license number, do you?
It's R something. I don't know the whole actual number.
Okay. Okay, we'll get that set for trial. You gonna be able to get here for a trial?
Yeah.
Okay, $150 cash surety. Thank you. That's all. Next matter is 24 CRB 736 State of Ohio versus Stephen Walters. Mr. Walters, today's hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for a court-appointed attorney. I have a complaint here charging you with possession of drug paraphernalia. Did you receive a copy of that?
Yes, I did.
Do you need me to read that to you today?
No, sir.
Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail and a $250 fine. Do you have any question about that charge?
No, sir.
How would you like to plea today?
No contest.
Okay. You understand if the facts in the police report are sufficient to convict you of that offense, I'd find you guilty today? You understand that?
Possession is not against the law according to
Excuse me?
my argument. I understand that possession is not against the law. This has happened before where something was left in my car. Car's registered in my name. It's my charter.
Okay. So you understand by pleading no contest, if the facts in the complaint are sufficient to convict you of this offense, I would find you guilty. You understand that?
I do understand that, sir.
Okay. You understand you're waiving your right to an attorney today?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You understand you're waiving your right to a trial, either to a jury or to the court?
Yes, sir.
At a trial, you'd be able to call witnesses to testify on your behalf, subpoena witnesses to force them to appear here and testify, and present evidence on your own behalf. You understand you're giving up those rights?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up the right to question any witnesses the state would have against you?
Yes, sir.
And finally, you understand you're giving up the right that the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt you did in fact commit this offense.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the police report states that you were pulled over in Pataskala, gave consent to search a vehicle, and drug paraphernalia was found. Do you agree with those facts?
Yes, sir. I also cooperated with them.
I saw that in the police report. Okay. I'll accept your no contest plea. I'll find you guilty. Do you want to say anything today?
No, sir.
Okay. $100 fine, court costs, 3 days jail. Thank you.
Thank you.
That guy said that he was only basically taking, the punishment because it's happened before. He knows how it goes. Sir, you need new friends. I've been driving for, heck, 25 years-ish. And never once have I allowed an officer to search my vehicle and they've found something that someone's just randomly left inside my vehicle like that. You really need a new crowd.
Next matter is 24 CRB 655, State of Ohio versus Christina Emmerich. Ms. Emmerich, I have complaints here for failure to register a dangerous dog and failure to register a dog. Did you receive a copy of those?
Yes.
Do you need me to read those to you today?
No.
Maximum penalty for those offenses is 30 days in jail and a $250 fine. The failure to register dog charge has a mandatory minimum penalty of $75 fine. Any questions about those charges today?
No.
How would you like to plead?
No contest.
You understand that the facts in the complaint and the warden's report are sufficient to convict you of those offenses? I'd find you guilty today. Okay. You understand you're waiving your right to an attorney today?
Yep.
And you understand you're waiving your right to a trial? Okay. Okay, so facts are on March 7th, the dog warden did a dangerous dog compliance check on you, and the dog was not registered, nor were the dangerous dog registration requirements fulfilled. Do you agree with those facts?
No.
You don't agree with those facts? Okay, what don't you agree with?
Because we tried to get dog tags and they won't let us. And not to mention the dog is not my dog. And when.
They have to be fixed and chipped first.
Okay. So did you attempt to get the dangerous dog registration?
We tried to, yeah, they
Okay.
said that we had to have them chipped.
Yeah.
We had to be neutered.
Yeah.
And then the signs and all that, which has already been done. But
That's my dog, sir.
Okay.
we
Okay.
didn't have well, he didn't have the money.
Okay.
I don't
So-
even live at that address, so.
Okay. So
Yeah, I went to the dog shelter, dog pound, and tried to get tags, and they wouldn't let me get them because,
you didn't get charged?
no.
Okay.
He wasn't home that day.
Okay. And you got charged because you were there?
Yep.
Okay. You have a previous conviction for failure to register a dog, correct?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I've never been charged with nothing. I've never went to court.
Well, that's what they charged you with, the second charge, is because you've been convicted of that before.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Go ahead.
For the dog being considered vicious, don't you have to, attack somebody outside of his confinement?
No, it's not vicious. It's alleging that your dog was found to be a dangerous dog. It can be found to be a dangerous dog for having injured someone, or for having been not confined several times. Okay, and then you should have got notification that your dog was found to be dangerous, and you could have appealed that.
That was just the first time
What was the first time?
that he considered it a dangerous dog.
Okay,
Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, he did bite somebody, but they entered into the house unaware.
okay, but he would have gotten a notification that the dog was
We didn't get it until he came to the house,
when?
March.
He didn't tell you that the dog had been
No,
deemed to be dangerous?
no, I
Okay.
didn't get any of that.
Okay, you need to enter not guilty pleas today and talk to, I'd encourage you to talk to an attorney, obviously. If you can't afford it, you can apply for one.
Okay,
And I would encourage you to speak to the dog warden to figure out what you need to do, okay?
Yeah, I went up there and talked to him.
Okay. All right. We'll get set for trial here, okay?
all right.
All right, thank you.
Yes, so I believe those two are a couple. It's from what I figure is that she was the one at the house at the time. They said that I believe it was it might have been in the next dog case, which wasn't really anything special, but they had talked about how getting the dangerous dog declaration, it doesn't actually have to bite anybody. It just has to be loose more than twice. And so I'm assuming the dog got out, and that's how they ended up getting the ticket. And she was the one at the house at the time. She doesn't live there. It's not technically her dog, it's his, but she was the one there whenever whatever infraction happened. Shane, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, there was like 3 didn't pay their dog fee tickets on that docket, but that was the only one that was kind of neat because the judge is like, no, you need an attorney. I'm not doing this today. It went to Chinny. I've been waiting for that to happen. Yay. That makes me so happy. Thank you so much, Shane.
Good morning. Are you Alan Coons?
Say it one more time.
Yes.
Thank you. One moment, please.
Is now in session, calling the 2 cases, 2008-002-794 DP. We have Neely versus Alan Coots, and 2016-038-448 DM Rose Miles versus Alan Coots.
For the record, Alan Coons is appearing this morning via Zoom from the Monroe County Jail. Also present on the Polycom this morning for the Zoom hearing is Mayor Patrice Patrick, Monroe County front of the court. Mr. Coons, are you? Why don't you please state your name and current mailing address for the record?
Alan Coons, 15275 South Dixie Highway, apartment 414, Monroe, Michigan, 48161.
Thank you. Ms. Patrick, is that the address you have on file for Mr. Coons?
Your Honor, I will double check that and let you know.
Okay. Court file suggests it's a confidential address. Mr. Coons, you have an obligation to keep the front of the court informed of any change of address. So if you moved and you didn't inform the front of the court, you're not going to receive notices, and that's how bench warrants issue.
Well, that is not the address that we had on file for him, Your Honor.
Right. So, Mr. Coons, when you get out of jail, you need to come to the front of the court and fill out a form or change of address form. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Are you being held in jail on any criminal charges this morning?
No, just bench warrants.
Okay, bench warrants issued by this court?
Yeah, for the child support, and I owe money on a retail fraud from 2012 for a bench warrant there too.
So you're on probation for retail fraud?
No.
Okay, you just simply did not pay fines and costs in that matter?
Yes.
Okay, have you been arraigned by the criminal court yet?
No.
Right. Are you currently employed?
No, I run my own business.
Okay, so you're self-employed. That was a question.
Yes.
You said you were not employed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood you.
Okay, what's the name of your business?
I don't have that yet, but I make resin art and I sell on eBay.
I'm sorry, you saw what? Art?
Yeah, resin art, like chessboards made out of resin.
Resin art, okay.
That's
All
cool.
right. Right, Ms. Patrick, we have 2 cases before the court. Can we get the court a little background in terms of the arrears, the last payment made, and so forth?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the front of the court is requesting the rescission and recall on the 2 warrants on the 2008 DP and the 2016 DM. On the 2008 DP, there is an arrears of $16,185. Last payment would have been June of 2021, and that came from unemployment. On the 2016 DM, he owes $7,185. The last payment on that is also going to be June of 2021. That came from unemployment. The friend of the court does have a finding in contempt on Mr. Coons. That finding on both cases was on the 16th DM, it's May 29th of 2018. There's a 31-day balance on that one. On the 2008 DP, he was found in contempt in April of 2016 for first finding. There's a 17-day balance on that one. The friend of the court is asking for 17 days on both of the files and $1,500 on both the files. So that would be a total of $3,000 bond drawn.
All right, Mr. Coons, obviously you've been neglecting this matter for the last almost 3.5, 4 years.
Well, his kid's the one that is currently starving because $16,000 in child support debt.
Yeah, I got sober and I managed to save some money and I got a new car and stuff, but I don't have my license. I have a job offer with Taco Bell. I've been slowly trying to do this. I've stayed sober and I haven't gotten in any trouble for 4 years. And I do have money in the bank. So I'm willing to do something today.
Okay, well, obviously you need to post bond or to get out. How much do you have in your bank?
I got 1,000 in my account. My girl's got 5,000.
Okay.
But I
so
can't get a hold of her on the phone. Huh?
Well, did she know you're in jail?
Yeah, she was there when I got arrested in the car last night, but I can't get through on either one of my phones here.
Okay. Well, I'm sure she can contact the jail. So
Maybe.
she's got she can post $3,000 on your behalf. Is that correct?
And that's a maybe. Like, I got to be able to talk to her.
Okay, I understand. But again, maybe she doesn't want you home. But Mr. Coons,
Right.
You're very lucky that the Attorney General has not authorized a criminal felony non-sport charge against you. In the one case, we got 16,000 arrears.
I already did.
The AG has authorized on Mr. Coons. He's done jail time in prison on these cases. I'm not sure what we need to do, but Mr. Coons is not complying even after he's done prison time.
It took me some time to get sober. I'm not going to lie. It took me 4 years. I was an alcoholic for like 3 years in 2017
Right. I'm sorry, Ms. Patrick, I'm confused. What's the status of felony non-sport? Is Mr. Coons on probation for that?
No, sir. He did the time. He's not on probation. The friend is looking to see if we can get it reinstated on the one case because of the arrears, but my understanding is he did the time, he did the probation, and he's clear on that felony warrant for the AG.
I did not realize he'd be released from probation without having the arrears caught up. Wow.
I believe it was parole. It wasn't probation.
Could be parole.
Did you go to prison? Did you go to prison, Mr. Coons, for the felony non-support?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So that makes sense. And all right, you got 31 days hanging over your head on the one case, 17 on the other. The recommendation is 17 days in jail on each of these cases, but you can be released upon posting a $1,500 cash bond on each of the two cases, total $3,000. That appears to be appropriate recommendation, Mr. Coons. Is there anything you want to say before the court imposes a sentence?
Is there any way you could give me a PR bond so I can go out and get the money and come right back? I mean, I haven't done anything.
Mr. Coons, do not insult the court. Really? You've ignored this obligation for almost 4 years. You're asking the court to just trust you that you're going to take care of this? No, that's not a possibility, Mr. Coons. That's insulting.
I've been trying to take care of it.
So we reach out to your girlfriend. I'm sure she can call the jail and find out what the situation is. But on each of these two cases, the court's going to order you to serve 17 days in the Monroe County Jail. We arrested before or after midnight last night?
Before.
All right, we'll give you credit for 1 day. You have served a balance of 16 days to be served immediately. You can be released, however, on posting a $1,500 cash bond on each of the two files. And that cash bond will apply 100% toward your urges. It's not going to go to fines or costs or anything, Mr. Coons.
Right.
And finally, we're going to give you and hopefully you can get this thing posted and get to work when you get out of jail. Come over to the front of the court, change your address. The front of the court is a 4-page list of job opportunities. There are employers in Monroe County that are screening for employees, a lot better than Taco Bell. Yeah, there's some good paying jobs. You get a copy of that jobs list, Mr. Coons, and find a job. And we're gonna give you a date to come back for review before the front of the court. And obviously you need to
Does
make
it
some
count
payments
that I
between
have
now and
a,
then.
does it count that I have a disability claim going on right now? For anything?
Talk to your caseworker, let them know what's going on. But if you got a disability claim, then you need to provide the court with the information on status. But you've been AWOL for the last 3.5 years. You need to be
Yeah, I've been trying
proactive.
to
Mr.
take care of
Kuntz's
it.
obligation is not going to go away.
Yeah.
So in this order, did you capture the new address, Ms. Patrick? If we can mail a copy of this order to Mr. Kuntz of that new address. Do you want
I
him to
did, Your
repeat that? Okay.
No,
All right.
Your Honor, I
So
captured
Mr.
it.
Kuntz, when you get out of jail, hopefully you can get that bond posted today or tomorrow, because you can then cut short this jail sentence. And then to come over to the front of the court, fill out the change of address form, pick up the jobs list. Ms. Patrick, what day do you suggest for review on these two matters?
Your Honor,
Back in Ms. Six's docket?
yes, let's go with let's give him a little time. So how about the 26th of March at 10 a.m., Your Honor? Are you here on the, yeah.
March 26th, what time?
10 a.m.
All right. All right, so Mr. Coon's order to appear before Ms. Hicks. She's the attorney for the front of the court. She's not available today, so that's why Ms. Patrick is handling this, but Jordan appeared before Ms. Hicks, March 26, 2024 at 10 a.m. It's about 3 weeks from now. So as long as you have, and hopefully you've got a job by then. And there's better paying jobs than Taco Bell, but yes, the Taco Bell is better than nothing. So get that jobs list, change your address. Do you have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay, again, Chief, kind of trying to contact your girlfriend, and I'm sure if she calls the jail, they'll tell her that what the nature of sentence imposed is 16 days in jail, or being released upon $1,500 cash on each of the two files, total $3,000. All right, Mr. Coons, anything further, Mrs. Patrick?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, Mr. Coons, that will conclude this matter. Again, try making another phone call. Or you can step out.
Oh, that one was funny, but very sad. Very, very sad. I am proud of him that he got sober, but in the process of getting sober, you also need to manage life and learn to manage life and learn to cope. And you build a new life through your sobriety. You don't just spend 4 years sitting in your bedroom just being sober and that be good enough. I don't know what he went through. I don't know what his story is. I know he apparently makes resin art and sells it on eBay. That's the extent of what I know. And to be fair, that is a very cool craft. It's also kind of expensive. So, I mean, I don't blame her if she did. You know, the best indicator of what a man is going to be like in your relationship is what he was like in previous relationships. It drives me crazy when women are having children with men who own $16,000 in child support and don't have anything to do with their kids, or or have very little to do with them. That drives me nuts. Why do you think you're any more special? Why are you going to be different? Anyways, yep, making checkerboards. And that is hard, because to get the bubbles out of resin art, you have to have this pressure cooker type chamber pot thing, and they're pretty pricey to get. And the resin itself is very expensive. So yeah, and I don't know about that whole bond bail situation or how they would apply the money or funny, Joey. Chinny, I don't eat. Why do you guys insist on putting things like that in my head? I have to go to sleep soon, y'all. They're gonna like give me some anesthesia tomorrow, and that's gonna be what goes in my mind. Thanks a lot. Ah, yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. None of it makes sense. But that's what we do here. Tomorrow, I have a very special updated docket for you guys. We will get to see Quap again. Along with a few other wonderful friends. So I'm going to close this off for tonight. I'm sorry. I know it's a quick one, but I gotta get my good old ZZZs in for the night. I might go play a couple games in Discord. So I know. Oh, crap. That is it. The merch is coming, y'all. The merch is coming. I designed it myself. At least that one thing. The one thing. The rest of it was all Sam and Philip and Emily and their wonderful brains. Oh, I love you all. Thank you all for being here. Come on over to the Discord. Let's play some Yahtzee or hey, we can play checkers. It's not a resin board, but thank you so much. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful night. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.